Hey, what's up? Topic of the show today is selling in a shifting market. That's not selling in a buyer's market because we're not in a buyer's market yet. And I'll talk about that a little bit later. But the market is shifting. And so sellers need to be prepared to sell in that shifting market. Once again, the point of this show every Thursday, State of the Market, is if you have a question about the market or what's going on and want to learn more about it, you can jump on and ask us a question live on Facebook, YouTube, or LinkedIn. And I'm happy to answer any of those questions. When Ben is here with us, he's also happy to answer questions about mortgages, home loans, those kind of things. So that's the point of it, just to allow anybody who's interested to hop on and ask us a question. So a number one tip for preparing to sell in this market is forget about the 2020 and 2021 market. Act like those markets never happened. We're back in 2019 again, and do the things that sellers were doing in 2019 that you would have done. Like give yourself more time to prepare to sell. So you want to do a formal walkthrough with your real estate agent. Let them walk through and look at every part of the house, because there may be some things in there that you didn't notice that they're going to notice, that also buyers will notice. And as you know, and many people know, you only get one shot with these buyers when they come through. They're going to come see your house one time. And if they don't like it, that's it. They're not coming back, because in this market, just like in 2019, they have more options now. So we're getting more listings. Inventory is growing slowly. So buyers know that, and they're not just going to jump on the first house they see. They're going to take their time looking at those houses. So you want to make sure that they like your house the first time they come through. Do that formal walkthrough with the real estate agent, and listen to what your agent has to say about some things that can be updated on your house. Like if you need to do the painting, do the painting. If the paint needs to be refreshed in your house, if you have scuff marks all over the walls, update the paint. If your carpet needs to be replaced, update the carpet or replace the carpet. If you have pets in the home and the house has, that pet smell, make sure that smell is out of the house before you list, because that's one of the biggest things that's going to turn off buyers, is a funny smell when they come into the house. So make sure that is out of there. And then the other thing, God, I guess I have that camera in a bad spot. The last thing is, make sure that you know the competition in your neighborhood. So if there's nothing listed, if there's nothing for sale in your neighborhood, then that's great. Especially if you have a relatively large neighborhood. In some areas, like my neighborhood in particular, things come on the market and they're gone. There's not a whole lot that's listed in here right now. So if there's nothing listed in there, you can branch outside of your neighborhood and see what things are selling for. See what the finishes are that people are having their house. See like how much preparation they've done to get listed. But if there is something in your neighborhood, go off what's in your neighborhood and know your competition. So this is what we showed you guys from June, the June numbers. And so this is how we know that the market is shifting. And I don't know why that looks like that, but here's one of the ways that we know, and we looked at this then, is the shows to pending. So what shows to pending tells us is that there are less buyers in the market right now looking at houses. If you look back in May or in March and February, we had 17 shows to pending, showings until the home went under contract. Now we're at 11. Our days on market is still staying flat at about 6, which is good. Sale price stayed flat also, but our months of supply is ticking up. So we're at 1.8 months of inventory. I mentioned in that episode in that episode with the new charts, I mentioned that its inventory would need to be at 6 to 7 months of inventory for us to be in a buyer's market. So we're still well into a seller's market right now at 1.8 months of inventory. Once again, because I know it took me a while when I first got into real estate to grasp the concept of inventory and months of supply. So once again, I'll give you the definition of months of supply is that's how many months it would take to sell every home on the market if no other homes were listed. So the fact that we're at 1.8 months of inventory is pretty, I mean, it's actually kind of scary. And for a long time, we were only at about a month of inventory. The reason why that's scary is literally every home would be gone if nothing else sold in a little over a month. That's every house that's out there. That's all like the shacks that are just about falling down. That's the multi-million-dollar mansions. Everything would be gone within a little over a month if nothing else listed. Now on the MLS, on FMLS, I can show you what the market is looking like this week. And this once again is another sign of a seller's market, of a growing seller's market. And the reason is, or one of the biggest things that shows that is the new listings right here is well above pending. For almost a full 2 years, 2020 and 2021, every time I looked at this Market Watch indicator, there were more pending listings than there were new listings. So we were never able to really keep up. And that's why the inventory just kept going down. We were never able to keep up. Now, in this shifting market, we're seeing more new listings than we are pending listings. And in this new listings, we have 3,535 new listings and only 2,890 pending listings. So another inventory, another indicator of this shifting market is the fact that we have, all of these new listings. Another thing on this Market Watch is price decreases. If you look at this number here with price decreases, I'm going to add that back up there. Price decreases, that is a significant number. Once again, for all of 2020, just about all of 2020 and 2021, for just about all of those 2 years, we really didn't have a whole lot of price decreases. If you had a price decrease on your listing during that time, there was a big problem with your listing because just about everything that was listing was going up. There was no need for a price decrease, where now we're seeing over 3,000 price decreases in the metro Atlanta area in the last 7 days. And we have over 3,500 new listings, which is far more than the pending listings we have. So the market is shifting. It's shifting very slowly, and prices are staying steady because inventory is still so low that it's keeping demand high. But what is happening now is we're going back to that market that we were in 2019. Are thinking about selling. If you're thinking about selling and you live in the metro Atlanta area, as always, please give me a call. I'm happy to answer any questions that you have. Meeting with a real estate agent in person and having them walk through your house and take their time looking at your house and giving you their opinion. Obviously, make sure you have an experienced real estate agent. Giving you their opinion of what your house needs to get ready to go to market is huge in a market like this. That's exactly what you have to have right now in order to compete. There are some areas right now that are still in very high demand and certain price points. And so those areas, you're still going to have, a relatively easy time getting your home sold. Everyone else, though, you really need to be prepared. I mean, you need to be able to take your time, know the things that need to be done to your house to get it ready to list. Take the advice of your real estate agent as far as any kind of refreshing needs to be done, any kind of decluttering that needs to be done. Do those things. Know your competition. know the houses that are listed in your neighborhood and the houses that have recently sold. What was going on with those houses? How did they prepare their house to list? And what do you need to do? That's the best indicator of what you need to do in your neighborhood to get ready to sell. That's basically going to be it for me. Selling in a shifting market, number one thing is forget about 2020 and 2021. We're back in 2019. You need to be prepared. You need to prepare ahead of time, and make sure that you're making the best first impression that you can with buyers that come through. Refreshing paint, refreshing carpet, landscaping, giving it that curb appeal, making sure there's no funny smells in the house. Be prepared before you list. Know your competition, position yourself properly on the market. You got to do all those things if you want to compete in this shifting market. So that's it, guys. If you have any question for me, please send me an email. I'm happy to answer any questions. You can also comment on this video after it's posted. And please share these videos with your friends. They're all posted on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. But that's it for me. I will talk to everyone next week. We'll be back in the same place Thursday at 4 p.m. State of the Market. So thanks you guys for watching.